I'm so broke I can't pay attention. I live, I'm sure you know that, Dad.
Well,
I live from month to month, but I'm happy.
You're a happy
I'm not
man.
begging, I'm happy. If I get through this month, I start thinking about how I'm going to make it through this month, thanks to Boston Wrestling and the great people out here that watch this program every week. Just like you said, you're able to give people like me, the Iron Sheik, Axe Demolition, Bill Eady, y'all able to help keep us living because we don't have a pension. We don't have things come back. I mean, I get a royalty check from WWE, but because they're not doing nothing with me or creating anything of me right now, my royalty check something like $50 a year is what I get in royalty. And I may get one royalty check a year, and that be at the end of the year, and normally it's about 50 or $60. Not no fault of the WWE, it's just that they is not doing nothing. They hadn't created no new Tony Atlas wrestling dolls. They put tag teams in, and me and Marty Johnson, we're the only tag team in the WWE history that made history. The only one. And they just gave the rings to the tag team people. Me and Rocky Johnson, me and him, we talk on a regular basis. Rocky said the same thing. He said, why they don't do something else? You take Rocky Johnson, once he lost the title, Vince did nothing for that man. Nothing. But he don't knock Vince. You see? We came from a different time, and Rocky Johnson could sue Vince. I mean, he was called a nigger. He was discriminated against. He went through all of that. Rocky Johnson went through more than what I went through. Because he's older than me. He got in the business before I did. But he's not looking to sue Vince for anything. We all was grateful that we got the opportunity. I was a poor old country boy from the hills of Virginia. Mm-hmm. You know, my biggest payday before I got into the world of professional wrestling was $60 a week. Wow. And I was happy as a hog and slot. Remember, minimum raise back then was only like $1.50, $1.60. You know, you didn't get them, you know, we didn't have no $10, $15 minimum raise in there. So I worked as a dishwasher at the hot dog stand, and the place is still there. Believe it or not, they moved to a different location, but it's still, you know, in Roanoke, Virginia, and they called it Roanoke Hot Dog Stand. And I was a dishwasher, and the guy that gave me my job, he passed away, probably I said 10 years ago, his name was Gus. So I'm a kid that started with nothing. Came from a poor family, poor background. And then when I look at other wrestlers that went to the WWE, and if you play your cards right, save your money, it ain't what you make, it's what you save, and invest your money properly, you can move from the WWE to bigger and better things. Look at Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. I mean, WWE made him a household name. Sure and did. From the WWE, he got recognized, and now look at one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood. But it all started with the WWE. You see what I'm saying?
I understand.
So, I don't agree of suing Vince for anything. Now, I'm sure Flair got his reason. He probably got his reason. He probably feel it's justified to do so. But I wouldn't sue Vince if I was Rick, simply because I know what Vince done for Rick after. Even though he was no longer a big draw, even though he was no longer in his prime, Vince did try to help him. To me, that's like biting the hand that fed you.
This is Mick Foley.
This is Harley Race.
This is Shelton Benjamin.
This is Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff.
This is the Monster Abyss.
And this is Daniel Bryan.
This is JBL, and you're watching the MWF.
Be there live.